It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we have Stephon Gilmore. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Condors and the Wizards on EA Sports.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Condors of Rio de Janeiro and the Orlando Wizards. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cariocas, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got a band.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And what a performance in his lap.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw. Pike completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Pike. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And that's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Off the play fake, Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Pike. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 12 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Pike. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there. 63 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. That is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Powering forward. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now it's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Condors will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Pike. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Third down and 1. They'll run with Herbert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first and 10, Pike. That is caught by Callaway. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, Pike. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Pike. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Pike. Now he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pike. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for the first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll go again with Gibbs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, Pike. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Pike. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Unfortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Love's throw taken in by Samuel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Love to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Throwing to start the drive. Pike, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll look to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Glove. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On 1st and 10, Love. It's caught. Lockett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Love. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Love now. Under pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Pike. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Running left is Walker. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And going right back to Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, going to the air with Love. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows of the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out,
you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Orlando takes back over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Pike. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Off play action. Pike. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Oh, good move. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pike finds his man. It's John Mechie.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Pike. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
To throw on 3rd down. Pike. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Derek Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Welcome back live to Orlando as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Now the Rio offense set to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, Love to pass.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Pike.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing on first down. Pike.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Pike firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So they bring out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He completes this to Walker.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Pike. This will be caught at Samuel.
He's to the 15. Touchdown!
Deebo Samuel. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Wizards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that foot.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
A give for Walker running right.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run again with Walker, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Tucker's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 6, 56 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Rio,
they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.